So let's have to imagine the thought experiment that will prove the universe was born from the frozen state. How the Big Bang occur and a whole thing how the burst out from the one singularity point. So the thought experiment is a begin with the one bucket of the full of water with the frozen water. It's freeze. It's totally freeze. It's became the ice. And we did bring the one bucket with a full of the water and place it on over the table. And we get the hot water and we pour that water into the bucket. And then that the water will spread out onto the surface of the frozen ice. And then slowly the hot water penetrate the water that the frozen is because of the high temperature in the water of the hot water. So then the slowly the whole the state of the freeze the water is a become the liquid form, and at the end the whole frozen water became the liquid. So did you ever notice the whole thing that I'm trying to explaining? Bucket or frozen water or the hot water. So just assume for now. Assume this thing. The bucket is other dimension and the frozen water is our the space that before the Big Bang. The frozen water is our space. Hot water is our energy and matter. And when the energy and the matter is penetrate to the frozen ice and frozen water, the frozen universe, then the whole things is getting into the freedom of the liquidity. The liquidity is happening in a space because of the immense and intense temperature of the energy and the matter. It's penetrated from the one point, that point we call the singularity. Understand this thing, how this thing actually happened. When are the energy penetrate to the water, the high immense temperature, slowly whole thing getting the slow down and calm down, just like having happened with the Big Bang aftermath. Big Bang aftermath, thus all things is been the very hot and dense, but as the years passing, the whole thing is becoming the in a liquid form and in a stable form. Just that happened with the frozen ice, frozen water. I want to just say this one thing: the time is will resume when the frozen water become the liquid. Means our time is just part of the momentum. If I moment and I'm conscious by my brain power is propelling my thoughts, my vision, and any of my senses. So I'm noticing and I'm observing the momentum, and I assume that thing is a time. Time is just the illustration of a momentum that we using the creating and measuring the whole scale of the time. If this thing is a traveling this like, means it's create the momentum. And after the Big Bang happened, and before the Big Bang, everything is a frozen state. And we broke that thing into in a liquid form. And then in that liquid form, will the all thing will travel will just like swimming very freedomly like it has. So that's all things very unique thing that's happened with the universe. Means the time is just the major scale created by the scientists and physicists to the measure the precise momentum value. That's not at all. Bye.